everybody good? All right, good morning. I'm here with Chief Green, Lexington Police Department. It's been a long, tough night, to be quite honest. About 1:26 this morning, we got a call of a home invasion at the 100 block of Prismatic Way, which is the Rocky Springs subdivision just off Calks Ferry Road near Rocky Creek Elementary School. When our folks got there, as we responded, could hear a gunshot, made entry to the door. Pretty much immediately upon making the entry, one of my deputies was shot, retreated. Shortly thereafter, the suspect left in the victim's car, stole the car, and plowed through a closed garage door, and a chase ensued. Officers from Lexington Police Department, hearing that an officer had been shot, responded. Chase lasted several miles for several minutes, basically up and down Calks Ferry Road around I-20, and ultimately ended right down the street. The Highway Patrol was able to deploy a tire deflation device and help slow the car. Along the chase, the suspect was shooting multiple rounds at our officers. As the car came to a stop right down the road, the suspect jumped out of the car with his handgun still. More gunfire was exchanged. We were able to incapacitate the suspect. Ultimately, he was pronounced deceased. Back at the home, the female homeowner was pronounced deceased by the coroner. 8-year-old child in the house. Just a tough day. According to my standard procedure, SLED is on scene. Chief Green and I have asked SLED to come handle the officer-involved shooting part of this investigation. Certainly we're very, very early in this situation. Multiple rounds, we don't know exactly how many. We know at least one patrol car was hit during that the pursuit with a round. Just a tough day. Lexington County needs prayers this morning. Obviously, there's a family that'll never be the same. We got a deputy that's shot. He is will have some surgery later this morning, expected to recover. All the officers involved, please pray. But hearts go out to that little 8-year-old boy. I mean, when you visit with him in the hospital room and his world's turned upside down, he doesn't even know it. And you ask him, who can we call? And he said, call my granddad. Call my granddad. So certainly we're going to walk with this family and carry the ball to the goal line, and certainly just ask for your prayers as we get through this, and we'll provide more information as it becomes available. I will tell you, both of these parties were married. Sometime about 2022, they were divorced. Child in common. Recently, we'd been over to that residence where the female resided with some harassing phone call type reports, nothing that would indicate this level of violence. The male half does have some criminal history from several years ago in Florida, nothing too serious, so no real way to tell at this point what spurred this along, but we'll certainly look into it and keep the public updated. Chief?
I just want to say we want to ask the public for the prayers for that family who lost loved ones, but we also want to keep our officers who are alive. We had officers on the scene that were able to survive this incident, so we want to ask the Lexington community to keep us in prayers while we go through this incident.
Questions?
Can you clarify the relationship between the suspect and the woman who was shot and killed?
They had been married, looked like they were divorced sometime around 2022, and had the 8-year-old child in common.
And that child was the suspect's kid?
They had the child in common, yes ma'am, and he was in the house when all this happened, and he is now in the care of grandfather.
You said this started as a home invasion. The suspect broke into the home where the mother and the...
Yes, sir. Dispatch received a call about 1:26 this morning of a home invasion. It appears there was some forced entry towards the rear of that house, and certainly just lucky when he ran through that closed garage door. No other officers were hurt on the scene, quite obviously. So.
And you mentioned that the child was in the hospital, but is that just for observation, or was the child...
Yeah, we transport him just to make sure, with all that going on inside the house, that nothing was wrong, and certainly he was right down the hall from my injured deputy, so I got to visit with both of those early this morning.
And what will you do to kind of help provide some support for him?
Well, obviously, counseling and anything they need. Our victim's advocate are talking with Granddad probably as we speak. They were a few minutes ago, and certainly he's from out of county, but we will that stuff transfers, so we'll certainly keep them updated and provide all resources available.
Mother and son were the only people in the house at the time? Or?
That's my understanding. Well, mother, son, and the and the suspect that got there yet. That's it. We appreciate your time this morning. Thank you.